Hi, hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a VBA code that's going to enable you to run a macro that will delete any blank columns that you have in the spreadsheet. And this is something that I believe is more useful than what you might initially think, because in my experience there's a lot of times where you run a report from a system and you export that report into either a CSV file, then you copy it into Excel, or you export it into a tab delimited format or a comma delimited format, and it doesn't fit nicely and perfectly into all the cells. So sometimes you'll have a system report that you've extracted that will have a number of blank columns in it, potentially even a number of blank rows in it. But yeah, in this case we're looking at the columns. So yeah, this is going to show you how to delete the blank columns. And just so you've got a bit more of an idea how useful it might be, a report that you run could be thousands of rows long with several blank columns. Rather than checking each column individually and ensuring there's nothing in those columns before manually deleting them, this will do it for you. And instead of taking 15 or 20 minutes or longer to do it, you can highlight everything and have it done in a minute. So it'll save you a lot of time and a lot of work, especially if you're regularly extracting reports from whatever type of accounting system you use, or not even accounting system, whatever your specialized area, engineering or whatever you're using it for. I think that this will be quite useful. Okay, so let's go to the Visual Basic editor and add a module. Call it Delete Blank Columns. Okay, start off the string sub delete blank columns. Okay, so we're going to do this a little bit differently to the way we did the macro to delete the rows. What we're going to do here is use a variable and tie everything in together around that particular variable. So use the dimension C as an integer. Okay, so what does C equal to? C equals the active sheet that you'll be looking at, the cells, and in particular the special cells. Right through to the last cell in the column. Okay, and we're going to do this until we confirm that C equals 0, so that there's nothing of value in that column. Okay, so here's the if function. If the worksheet function.CountA that's in the columns defined by C equals 0, then need to close off the brackets, then the columns C shall be 0, we'll delete. And now we can end the if function. So I think you can see how that comes together, and okay, that's how it'll do it for one particular column. But say there's more than one column, we'll need a loop so that it'll go from one cell to the next. So C equals C minus 1 for each stage of the loop. And that's it. Hope that makes sense. Alright, let's highlight our data and run the macro. And yeah, it works as expected. So that's one that I think you can use quite often. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of work, and yeah, I hope this has been useful, and thanks for watching.